Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is the day 3 for lightning or a component. So in the past 2 days, we have discussed about the theoretical and little bit of the practical sessions. We have developed our foundation. So all the people who are the first time watching my channel or the first time they are watching the the lightning session of mine, I request you to start from the day one, because that will be the helping you to understand the why the lightning is important, what is lightning, and everything what we have discussed in the 2 days. Then you, if you will come on a day 3, you will be easy, it will be easy for you to understand. And all the new people who are who haven't subscribed my channel yet, I request you all to subscribe the channel. So let's start with the lightning day 3. So today what is we are going to do is we are going to talk more practically, uh, you know and because everything they require some theoretical understanding, so we will be the understanding the theoretical part as well, but moreover we will be doing our session as practical. So I'm closing this, and when you will be using your developer console for creating any component, you'll be going to the file, new, lightning component, and you will give the name. Now remember, the name which you will give, it should start with the alphabet. So I am creating the day, and I can use the numeric as well. Day 3. Space is not allowed. I can use underscore. Okay. We will understand all these things. I will tell you in a later on. But I am the trying to make your understanding with the components, how we will be creating our component, what is the component. Okay, so nothing, the no I mean no topic will be missed, everything will be completed, but for everything we have to maintain our sequence. Now as soon as you will click on the submit, your answer is in the day 2 video. You can check the day 2 video. I have already uploaded. If you are not able to understand, connect me separately, I will answering your question. Now when they create any other component, you get the extension that is .cmp. Okay, now in your component, all these things you are seeing here, this is known as bundle, lightning or a component bundle, and these are auto wired. That means auto connected to each other. We will understand the importance of all these things gradually, because right now we have nothing to do with all these things, so we are not going to discuss it now. You are the seeing the component here because it is highlighted, and we are on the component. If I will be if I want to work on the controller, then I will be clicking on this and I will be in the controller part. Okay, so how to identify that on which particular the part of the component bundle you are working? you can see here as highlighted one with the saffron color. Also, you can see that our component name is day3 underscore demo. Now controller.js, it is, it has been added, and this is also telling you that this is for our controller. This is our controller part. Okay. Same way, if you will go to the helper, you will get helper.js after the name of the component, which part of the bundle you are in, into the helper.js. Okay. Yes, correct. So this is the HTML part. Whatever you will you will write here will be displayed to you. This is the HTML part. Okay. So the people who have the understanding, the good understanding with the HTML, or the basic understanding of the HTML, it is the same. Whatever the context, whatever the text, you will be you will be so whatever the HTML knowledge you have, if you have, that is good. You can use it here. If you don't have, then no worry. I will be helping you. And more than my help, the Salesforce, they makes the development so easy. I will tell you how, and so don't worry about that. If still you want to the make your I mean HTML part more strong, you don't want to wait for me. There are several other resources are available. You can the Google, and there are many the resources are available. You can read from there. Okay. So I was telling you that this is the HTML part. Okay. Now, one thing I would like to tell you, that this is our custom component, because we are creating a component. Okay. So this is our custom component. Now let's see the whether I'm saying correct or not. This is the HTML part or not. Okay. Right, we will be creating the application. This last time we have understood little bit of it. So pardon, about developer console, I have already explained the developer console in a video as well. I will be sharing you the complete link of the developer console video in the description of this video as well, and will send you personally. Okay. So for all the viewers who want to understand, who wants to make the understanding with the developer console, I will be providing the link of the video in the description of this video. You can learn from that particular video about the developer console. So to see the output, we require a application. So we will go into the file, Lightning application, and we will give the name as, like, for example, this. Okay. And I will submit. Now, though we will be understanding this thing, I mean the calling of the component, everything, but for now, understand, I am calling my component in the application to see what is the output. Okay. But I will explain you all these things, what is C, what is everything. Okay. Don't worry about it. But since I want to show you the output, So that's the reason I have created my application, and I am calling the component, my custom component, into the application. Now I will click on the preview. It's loading. So this is our custom component. Okay. Yes, you can write your the HTML part here as well. Now, if you want to use any of the HTML tags, you are free to use here. And I have the option, either I will refresh it. Okay. So break line. If I will remove this and I will either refresh, or what you can do, you can go here, update preview. Same thing. Okay. Now, this is the simple HTML task which we have done in our the component. But what if I want to store a value and then I want to show the value? For example, we have the variables, right? The variables of different type, for example, integer, decimal, string, correct? So what is the purpose of the variable? The purpose of the variable is, when you are doing your programming, you are creating a variable to store the data temporarily, and you use the variable in your logic, in your programming, to get the desired output. Same way, we have the aura attribute. This will be doing the same thing, same job. That means it will be just the storing the data, holding the data. That's it. How? Let us see. Oh, default spelling mistake. I will explain you what is the aura attribute, but I would just want to show you something. Use of attribute is the first line of yours. This is custom component, right? See, aura attribute is nothing, let me tell you. Aura attribute is to store the data. Okay. It can store the data of any type. Okay. Syntax. Aura attribute. Then this is the must. You have to give the name. No space allowed. This is must. You have to give the name. I'm repeating. This is must, that you have to give the name. Okay. Type you have to define. The same way you define the type, integer, salary. So it will be storing the data of the integer type only. This will be the integer salary. So this will be only and only taking the integer amount only. If you will make decimal, then it will take the decimal value. String, employee name. Okay, so same way you have to define the type, and we will see almost every type of the attribute in our sessions. So because the I want to make it of a string type, so I will be writing this string. Okay, now this is the also the one way. See, it is saved. Now what is the optional? If you want to use default, that means to assign any default value, like I have given here. This is custom component. But if I want to, but that doesn't mean that the this if I have the given this particular value, this is the custom component, so it can't be changed. This doesn't mean. Let me show you how. If I want to me change the message, or if I want to the show the the different message, then I have the full right to show. Message changed. So given the default, the purpose of the default is, if there is no value assigned to the attribute during our operation, it will take the default value. Let me show you how. Pulkit, your answer, that can we use the HTML in this part as well? Yes, I am using. See, because I have called this component twice, but here I am changing the the value of this attribute, message changed, so I'm getting the message change. But again, see, here I am calling the component again, but I am not the putting anything, any I mean the change of the value, something like this. I'm just calling the component, the entire component. So I'm getting the default value. What is my default value? This is the custom component. Or hello Prashant, let's see. Message change. Hello Prashant, correct? Any doubt in this? Now I have not assigned any value here. Okay, show second attributes value. I will tell you that why, the what is this. I will tell you everything. Right? Just want to, to make you understanding. So, be with me. Have a, just take it as a, that you are seeing some, you're watching some picture. I guarantee you, I will be, make you the expert in lightning. No issues. So here I have not defined any value to this attribute. So what I will be getting in my preview, I will be just getting the preview of show. First I will get this message, then I will get the the value hello Prashant, because I'm displaying show message here. Then I am typing show second attribute value, but no value has been provided to this particular attribute. Let's see. Before that, to remove your confusion, let me remove this. See, message changed, because this is, I have done here, but no value of the second attribute we are able to see. Correct? So what should I do? I can either provide the default here, or what I can do, I can put the attribute value from here as well. See, no value here, but because when I'm calling the second time, first time my component called, and I am getting the message as message changed. But when I'm calling the second time, my whole component is loading as it is with the default message of the first attribute and second attribute here. Any confusion? See, the intention of the session is to make you comfortable with all these, the fun with the HTML part. Okay. The bigger picture is still pending and we will see. So make your concept here, whatever we are doing each day, make your concept clear here only. Because as we will, the increase our, we will go with the next session. Each session will be upgraded with the, the lightning codes. So your understanding should be very, very, understanding with each topic is very much required here. Okay. Now, let me show you something. Now, let me show you what I'm showing is I have called the component here. I am using the attribute one here. Now I want to, use my second attribute as well here. Okay. So what is the second attribute name? Attribute name. I will simply type, will give space first. Attribute name and my default value using second attribute. I'm commenting this so that, see, message change using second attribute. Okay. So the purpose of the attribute is to store the value, store your, the during the transaction, during the process, to store the value temporarily, which can help you to perform your operation and get the desired result. Correct? Now let us see the different one. Or let me show you something in a good way. I'm creating the first attribute, the aura attribute. Employee name, type string. Okay. Default as Prashant. Okay. Aura attribute, name, employee, number. Now, the one more thing there, we have the, the access, like we have, the optional. So we have the access as well. We will see the, the purpose of the access as well. You can also make it required with the, like we are using the default here. So we can use required as well. So these are optional. We will see. the all these things. Default. Okay. Now I want to show the data. So the whatever the data we have, we have in these attributes, our user will not be able to see all these attributes. What user will be seeing? User will be seeing this part which I'm typing now. Okay. So employee name. Now V for this, V is value provider. What is V? Value provider. Okay. I will explain you more. Don't worry. See, employee name Prashant, employee number 700 700, employee skill Salesforce. So this is storing the data. Okay. Now attribute, because this is not the just end. This is what we have just seen, we have just started seeing the use of the attribute. Now, and attribute can be of the any type. Attribute can be of the integer, as I told you, string, decimal, list, set, map, as object, okay, etc. Any type. And we have to see the use of every type of the attribute. Okay. So what is your task is, today you will be just start playing with the attribute, I mean whatever we have discussed today, and see if you are able to understand the syntax. Do not copy and paste from anywhere, just type yourself. Okay. In the next session we will be seeing the some more, I mean the advanced level of the use of the attribute, by by writing our some logic, some code using the controller.js. Okay. And there we will be the I mean we will be seeing that how we can make the use of all these attributes in calculation something in in our logic. Okay, any questions? Fair enough. So you know try to practice with this. We'll connect again tomorrow and we will see how we can the work with our controller.js, and we will learn a little bit more about it. Okay, stay safe, and if you have any questions, WhatsApp me. I will be the answering your questions. But keep practicing from the on each session, each day, same day. Try to the complete your what the understanding, practice everything on a same day only. Okay, all right, thank you so much. Bye, take care.